y'all, it's Ash. Welcome back. So obviously it's been like a good minute since y'all seen me, so I just felt like I need to come to you guys and do a life update. This is gonna be, I'm gonna try to make this a quick little video. I'm gonna try to make sure it's not super long because you know how my brain is, like it's scattered, so I end up talking about random stuff. So I'm on my way headed to work, so I thought I'd just give you guys a quick little life update. By the title of this video, you already know that I did move to Los Angeles. Yeah, I know, like finally, after all these years of saying that I'm gonna move here, and I've been putting it off since excuse me, since I graduated high school. And mind you, I graduated high school back in 2011, so I finally just made that leap of faith and moved here. But of course, knowing me, like I planned before I came here. Some people just get up and go without saving, or if they do say, they have little to nothing with them. But I couldn't do it because I'm just one of those people. I worry about everything, and I want to make sure I got somewhere to lay my head. I want to make sure I'm able to afford the rent. I want to make sure I'm able to still enjoy myself and have fun. Let me like even rewind back even further before I moved here. So I graduated college May 2017, so I graduated last summer. Once my lease was up in Orlando, I moved back in with my parents so I could save money. I had got a job offer in Georgia that I was gonna take. It was a job offer with like a school. I would have been teaching. But then my mom, she reeled me in. She's like, well, if you come and move back, you can save more money. We'll help you get another car, all this, that, and third. And if you guys like really know me, not even just like on YouTube, I'm frugal. Like I'm super cheap. And if it involves me not spending money, especially spending my money, I'm probably gonna do it. So I moved back home with my parents for not even a year. When I first moved back, when the school year started for like school, I was a substitute teacher. Then I found a teaching position that I really liked and I really wanted. So I got hired on my birthday, August 25th, which is coming up real soon. And I'm so excited for my birthday this year. But yeah, so I got hired on my birthday, but I wasn't able to start until like September 9th because of the hurricane and all that. And all the schools were closed and everything like that. So I wasn't able to start until like September 9th. And when I tell you, that was probably the best job you can be at. The students were amazing. Not only my students were absolutely amazing, my co-teacher was incredible. Like every time I talk about Chantrell, hey Chantrell, I like glow with like this warmthness in my heart. Like she is amazing. Like I was getting paid like very well at that job because I wasn't only teaching, I was also doing this thing called respite with my job, which allowed me to get like so many overtime hours. So I was doing respite, which is pretty much like nannying. And the crazy thing is that two of my respite clients, they were my students. Their mom was a teacher who was in the classroom next door to me, the other Head Start classroom. And me and Jessica like this. They always call me like the kid's second mom. It's so funny. But those are my babies. So that was like easy there. Boom. You feed them, you play with them, they go to sleep. All that good stuff. And then I had two other clients which were amazing. Like I love them to bits and pieces. I miss them all so much. So I was able to save that way. And when I lived with my parents, they didn't make me pay rent or anything like that. So every time I would get paid, I'll take like $1,000 out of my paycheck and put it in my savings account. But I seem to dabble in my savings account a few times, like when I want to go shopping or when I wanted to buy wigs. But I actually did like some responsible grown-up things with that money too. Oops, you guys fell. I had to buy tires for my car. I had to get my car repainted, and I was doing all this because I was moving to LA. So like I said, I was able to save $1,000 each paycheck. So my cousin Bree and I, and you guys met Bree, we came to LA twice before I moved here. The first time was in November November, I believe. And I was just like, I want to just come here to make sure like I really want to live here. Like my mind wasn't really set yet. So Bree and I, we just pretty much came for like fun, leisure fun and everything like that. But when we were here, we also looked at apartments for me. So the second time we came, which was in April, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely moving here. So we're going here to find an apartment for me, to do any extra job interviews that I have set up or anything like that. So I found the apartment that I currently have and I absolutely loved it. Like the people in the office were so nice. The apartment was absolutely beautiful, and I am living in a studio apartment. Had to still like think about it. So we went back the next day and I signed the lease the next day. And then Bree had said, so how long does it take to know if you got approved or not? He said, well, normally it takes days, but in some cases we find out within like 20 minutes. So we were getting ready to go, and Bree was like, can you look and see if she got approved? And I got approved for the apartment, which was awesome. So that just like made my stress level go down even more. So that was in April. So I got everything situated for the apartment in April. Fast forward to like maybe 2 weeks later after I signed the apartment, and mind you, me and Bree were already back in St. Pete. I had another job interview for another teaching position. I had my interview via FaceTime. If you are getting ready to move out here to LA, try looking for a job before you move. I know like you want to come out here and try to live your dreams, but you gotta eat, don't you? You gotta live somewhere, don't you? Like, just don't come out here just thinking of this fantasy fairy tale that this is gonna happen, because 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna happen, or something else is gonna come up, which something else did come up in my case, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. So I got the job offer that same exact day. Like, she had called me maybe like an hour after my interview saying, hey, we want to give you this teaching position. So I accepted the teaching position. Before I even moved to LA, I secured a place. I secured a place to live, and I also secured a job. And I got really accustomed to having 2 jobs so I can like make extra money. So I'm looking for a second job now. Like, teaching is cool, but it's just more that I want to do in life, and I like just feeling secure knowing that I have like extra money coming in. Let's fast forward to like the end. No, this actually happened the day before Memorial Day. So I'm driving in my slider. That's what I call my car. I'm driving in my slider. I'm sliding to my massage appointment because I wanted it to be great and get my massage at Hand and Stone. So I'm on my way there. It's drizzling, raining in St. Pete. Like, it's not even raining hard, but the road is wet. I'm getting off the interstate, and I try to like, I'm pressing on my brakes, and like, it feel like it's not pressing or whatever. So they like press, and then I end up going over like a hard medium and everything, and I'm freaking out because nothing like this has ever happened to me so far in my life. So I'm freaking out. So I call my dad's phone, and he's not answering the phone because he's barbecuing. It's the day before Memorial Day, and my dad had like overtime on Memorial Day, so he had cooked for us the day before. So he's not picking up the phone. So I called my mom. I was like, Anna, I just went over a medium. I'm freaking out. And she's like, whoa, calm down. Like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just shaking up. And so I pull over to like the side of the road just to like get myself together. Then I pulled in like into this street where like some houses are. And she's like, okay, check under your car, check around your car, see if it's any dents, bruises, if it's any dents or anything leaking or whatever. I look around the car, like everything on the outside is real cool. Then I look under the car and I see my car leaking. And then by then my dad came back inside the house from grilling, and then she told him what happened, and then I talked to him. He was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, can you drive it home, or do you want me to meet you and I'll drive it home? Or I was like, well, no, I think I can drive it home. He was like, okay, don't take the highway, just take the main roads and don't drive fast, like drive the speed limit. And so I made it home, And then he met me outside. The first thing he said, he was like, I really hope you did not crack that transmission. And I'm just looking like, what? And I was like, if I did, how much is that gonna cost? And he's like, really, Ashley? I'm like, yeah. So I go in the house, he looked under the car, or he went under the hood or whatever, and then he was like, I think you cracked the transmission. I'm like, I'm like, okay. Mind you, this was 1 week before I was supposed to move to LA. This was like, yeah, this was a week before I was supposed to move to LA. Like, I was already looking for companies to ship my car to LA from St. Petersburg, Florida to LA. The next day, my dad's friend, which is like our family friend mechanic or whatever, he came to our place and he looked at my car. He was like, oh, it looks like you cracked the pan of the transmission or whatever, like it was something like that. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So he tried to fix it, and he thought he did fix it, and then he was like, go ahead and give it a test drive around the block. And so I gave it a good test drive, and then I came back and I parked the car, and then he's like, dang, it's still leaking. So he goes back in, he looks, he's like, wait, I think I see a crack now in the transmission. So he had me like turn the wheel of my car like all the way over, and then we saw the crack. So all in all, I cracked my transmission. And then I asked him, I was like, so how much is it gonna cost to get fixed? So he called the guy who he get the parts from or whatever, and the guy was like, what did he say? He was like about $1,500, and I'm like, nah, I'm not paying $1,500 for a 2004 Toyota Corolla. Like, don't get me wrong, like that car was great. I had that car since I was like 19, and I'm 24 now, so that's like almost a good, well, like 5 years or something like that, if I'm wrong, whatever. So I was like, do you think it's worth fixing, or do you think I should get a newer car? He was like, well, I don't know, but you might want to talk to your dad about it. So he called my dad, and then, like, mind you, my dad's at work, and then he told my dad's like, dang. When I got back inside after the guy like looked at the car, and then he determined that the transmission was cracked. So I went back inside and I called my dad, and I was like, so should I start looking for newer used cars? And he was like, well, what are you in the mood for? And I was like, well, I would like a new one just because I'm moving to LA, and now I'll feel more comfortable because I wouldn't have to worry about like anything going on with the car like anytime soon. He's like, okay, bet, we'll talk about it. He didn't say bet. He's like, we'll talk about it when I get home. So when he came home, I let him get his little mental moment and let him sit there and just relax. And then I was like, are you ready to have this conversation? And he's just laughing, and I'm like, I don't see anything funny. But he was like, okay, what did you find? Did you see anything that you like? And I was like, yeah. And so I showed him the Mazda 3, which is the car, well, yeah, I showed him the Mazda 3, and I was like, well, what do you think? He's like, well, those are good cars. So the next day, me and my mom went to the car lot. So the day after Memorial Day, me and my mom went to the car lot, and we test drove a car. So I was on my break at that point. Like, me and my mom, we went to test drive a car when I was on my break. When I was on my break at work. And then I told the guy, I was like, okay, I'll be back when I get off of work or whatever. So he was like so sweet. He's still so sweet and attentive to this day. Oh no, I ended up getting the car the next day. The day after that, we found out my transmission was cracked. And when I tell y'all that when I saw like the car payments, my heart dropped just because I'm so frugal. And my mom was like, dude, this is actually a good price that you're paying every month for a brand new car. And I'm just frugal and I don't like spending money. So yeah. So I got a new car, and then from that point on, I had to find like a company to ship my car out from St. Pete to LA. So it took days, and it took me going off on a few people. Let me tell you guys, when you think about shipping your car from one state to another, this is what you deal with. They're all putting online that they can get you your car shipped from A to B for like $700 or under. In my case, they were like, I can get your car shipped for $700. So what these people are, they're brokers. They're the middleman. You gotta go through them, and they put your car on like this ad online or whatever for truck drivers to see. And the truck drivers, they can bid on your car to get it shipped or whatever. But if they put you at like a low ball for like $700, there are other cars on there for $1,000 or something. Of course, they're gonna pick the $1,000 bid instead of picking your low bid. So be very careful. So I finally got a touch of this company, actually, that my mom's friend is shipping her car from St. Pete to Hawaii because she's moving to Hawaii. And the guy, like, he was great. I was like, well, listen, I don't feel comfortable paying a down payment if I know if there's no person guaranteed to get like to transfer my car, well, to transport my car. So he called around, and it was a truck driver. He was actually coming through, like, I think he was going to Sarasota or something like that, so he could stop in St. Pete. Sarasota and St. Pete are like right next to each other. Well, he set me up, and that driver would be coming that Sunday. I think that was like Thursday. I got a hold of this company, and he found someone to pick up my car on Sunday. So the guy picked up my car on Sunday, and I moved out to LA on Tuesday, that next Tuesday. So it was Sunday, and then I moved out to LA on Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, the guy picks up my car on Sunday. So fast forward to Tuesday, when I like get to LA, I got a rental, and I got a rental for like 5 days because the driver who had my car, he was like, okay, I can get your car there probably by like the weekend. But something told me to like call and like check up on the guy and check on my car. So I called the people. I called him on Friday, and I was like, hey, I just want to know if there's any update. He's like, oh, the broker company didn't tell you? We didn't make it out of Florida. The car broke down. I mean, the truck broke down or whatever. I'm like, dude, really? And you didn't think about calling me? Like, you have my personal information. Like, you didn't think about calling me? That's something that I need to know, because I'm getting like a rental, and I have to pay for that rental, and if I have to extend it and everything. So yeah, that was that. All in all, my car didn't get here until like that following Friday. Yeah, no, because I started work on the 9th, and then my car got here, I don't think that Friday. It came like that following Friday. So I had to, well, the cost of getting my car shipped from Florida to California would have been $1,150. Yes, it's that expensive. So if you're thinking about shipping your car, you might want to like plan ahead. I wanted to drive my car here, but my dad was like, no. I had to pay for a rental for like some extra days, but at the end, I ended up having to only pay $900 to get my car shipped here, because I put on my white people voice. I was like, this is ridiculous. I had to spend extra money. I am so disappointed. I put on my white people voice, y'all. Like, I really did. So the broker ended up giving me back my $150, and then the people who had my car, the towing company, they knocked off $100. So I got my money for the extra like days of rental that I had to pay for, because I was like, nah, bro, that's not about to happen. Like, y'all about to fix the mistake y'all made, and the mistake y'all made, because I get that things happen, I'm cool with that, but if you let me know, then that'll just make everything better. Because mind you, like, I'm moving from 2 places. This is a brand new car. I'm just thinking like y'all trying to scam me or whatever, trying to get my car. I don't know. See, I don't know if you don't tell me anything. So I was freaking out about that. But yeah, so I've been in LA for a month. I've been working. I'm looking for other job opportunities. I moved here for so many different reasons, this being one of it, YouTube being one of them. So it's so much more that I could do here with what I want to do in life. I don't only want to teach, I want to do so much more. And I want to let y'all know that I did film an MD apartment tour video for you guys, and I went to edit it, and I was gonna upload it, but I noticed I did not blend out my contour, and I was not gonna do that to myself. So you guys will be getting the apartment tour really soon, because I think all I have to get from my apartment is like some stuff for like wall decor and get like stuff that I can organize with. You're moving to LA, you have any questions about the city, or if you guys even want to see me do certain things, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below, or hit me up on Snapchat or Instagram. I'll definitely respond back to you. Yeah, but yeah, by the way, go ahead and make sure you add me on Snapchat and Instagram. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just been trying to get used to everything and get into the swing of everything. So make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I know I always say that I'm gonna be posting, but I definitely am, because this is one of the reasons that I moved to LA, my YouTube channel. So we're so close to 1K. Make sure you guys subscribe. And again, I am going to be doing giveaways really soon. Like, I have something that I really want to do a giveaway with, but we got to get them subscribers up. We gotta get them up. We gotta get them up. We gotta get them up. Yeah, we gotta get these subscribers up, and then we can do the giveaway. And it's been like a lot of other business ideas that I have, and I'm really about to jump and take that leap. I took a leap and moved to LA. Why not? Boom. Like I said, so much I want to do in life. So let's see where I end up, how I end. Hopefully something good, hopefully something spontaneous. Yeah, so I will see you guys next video. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.